All right, Eastern Bloc Airguns is back with a 22 caliber slug shootout with my Edgun Matador R5M, shooting right around 50 to 55 foot-pounds, depending on weight of the slug. Just so you all know, I was not planning on doing this year, but unfortunately, my supplier of slugs, I got them this year. All of 2019, I shot only varmint knocker slugs, 24 grain, 2S noses. And I was getting right above a minute of angle 10 shot groups between 1.1 and 1.5 all of 2019. And just recently, I bought my a smaller 220 batch, and I noticed a big change in them. Not a big change, but they're not as clean, and they're kind of sticky feeling, and they just don't look the same as they did last year. And unfortunately, this is kind of common with ammo. You'll get a couple good batches that are unbelievable, and then the same ammo the next year does not work. And it's kind of aggravating. So I decided to see if I'm going to be switching ammo. And I'm testing 5 different types. I'm testing 2 Griffins, 1 hollow base, 1 flat base, both 24 grain. I'm testing my varmint knockers against them. Then I'm testing the new H&N 25 grain slugs, HP. And then I'm lastly, which I've been shooting a little bit of, I'm shooting FX hybrids. And we're going to see which one is going to be my new slug for the gun. And just so you guys know, there will be a review coming up in the future on this gun. It was a long process of tuning this, and it was a wild ride this last year and a half that I had this gun, and I really want to share a lot of my info with you guys who are thinking about buying a high-powered 22 caliber Ed gun in the future. All right, H&N HP slug. It is 25 grains. We'll see what happens with this. Got a little bit of a wind. This is 50 yards. Shouldn't matter very much. Oh. 2. Oh, yeah, gotcha. 3. 5. All right, my good old varmint knockers, which I've been using for a year now. Okay, 24 grains, so we'll be flying higher. Okay, these are flying a little higher than they usually do, 5,000 feet a second. That's it. All right, there are my varmint knockers. No, I don't need to say much about that. That's why I'm looking for new ones. All right, here's the Griffins. Here's a picture of their deep base. I had high hopes for them, but spoiler alert, they didn't do so hot. All right, these are Griffin. They're Griffin, the hollow base, the deep hollow base. It's very deep. First time I've ever tried them. First time I've ever shot them in 22 caliber. All right, there we go. Inch and a half at 50. I'm not going to use those. All right, next are the Griffin shallow base. Here's a photo I lifted off the internet. I shot all mine up today, so here's what they look like. All right, these are the Griffins shallow bases. First time I ever use them. Oh, 3, 4. Okay, that's it. Woohoo! Those were good. All right, that was surprising. Those Griffin shallow base shot much better than the deep base. All right, next are the FX hybrids. These are surprising. They look smooth, shiny, and they come individually packaged. And the results are quite good at 50 yards, and you'll see. All right, here's FX hybrids. It's the 22 grains, and they're flying pretty quick. Forgot what it was. I'll get the exact numbers later. Hold on. I'm not right with. I did not miss it. All right, looks like I'll recap all of that. All the 5, 2 I threw out right away. That are the new batch of Varmint were not shooting nearly what they used to. Throwing those out, that's what I expected. That's what I've noticed. And it looks like the Griffin hollow bases weren't shooting all that great. That's kind of surprised me. But it looked like at 50 yards, the Griffin shallow base, I'll show the photo of that, what the base looks like, did the best. And second, it looks like the FX were pretty good. Maybe it looked like it could be tighter if I would. And then the H&N did pretty decent at 50 yards. So these 3 I went out to 100. I didn't film this portion, but I'll show you the photo of my results and we'll go from there. All right, at 100 yards, it looked like the H&N. I threw them out, but it looked like the Griffins right here. The Griffin right here and the FX were very close, but the edge went out to the FX. So then I shot the next group at 100 yards was only FX hybrid slugs, and here's how they did. I just did the test. It looks like the FX has a slight edge. There's FX, there's H&N, and there's the Griffins. The FX looks like they just edged out the Griffins by a hair. So now here's my 100-yard test with FX hybrids, 22 grainers. As you can see, there's a lot of wind today. They seem to be holding up decent. Not a lot, but medium amount of wind. That was me, I think. Okay, I can see the wind take that one. Yeah, the wind definitely changed. That's it. There's my test. All right, as you can see, it looks like it's for this year, for now, until the JSB knockouts come out. Maybe they'll get toppled, but now I'm going to be shooting FX hybrids. They really surprised me. I shot these like 9 months ago after Ted Beer was at an airgun competition, handed out a bunch, and I could tell they were accurate, but I kind of stupidly dismissed them because the BC was 0.8, and I actually want to stick with my Varmint knockers, which was a 0.12, but I realize now that for whatever BC these lack, they make up for an accuracy, clearly. And there was wind today. I'm going to get a better rest. I'm going to maybe sort some, and I guarantee with these, we're going to bring my Matador into an MOA. My Matador has always been just barely above MOA. I've been getting 10-shot groups about 1.2, 1.1, 1.2. But I really feel if I stick with these this year, I'll be showing a 10-shot minute of angle group with these hybrids. I'm very impressed. You know, FX did a great thing to put these on the market and actually bring them where people can buy them. I tried for about a year to get the Rat Sniper, which was what they were before FX bought them from Rat Sniper. I tried for a year and I just couldn't get any. He couldn't keep up with supply. So now I'm so glad FX actually brought these things to the market. And they're howl, and I really think that very, very howlness of the slug really, when they rotate, they really stay more stable. I like that. And they go really good with this Matador. So this next year, in 2020, if we're not on lockdown, I'm going to be shooting these. And I'll show you some hunting footage. I guarantee this gun is going to be MOA.